Listín Diario editorial for April 1st of 2023. Presidents in the Oven. A mysterious destiny which is woven into their acts of power is punishing several presidents and former presidents towards a fatalistic destiny, especially in Latin America, although the phenomenon also projects its dimensions in Europe and the United States. In less than a week, two former presidents, Donald Trump of the United States and Sebastián Piñera from Chile, are under the spotlight of justice, which seeks to render them accountable in court for some charges. In turn, the current president of Ecuador, Guillermo Lasso, has been placed at the gates of a political trial for an alleged crime of embezzlement, in the same saga of the one who awaited Pedro Castillo in Peru before his desperate self-coup to elude it. If it is not in the form of persecution, be it of a political or judicial nature, the candlestick brings the fire of unpopularity closer to the other presidents in office, for whom it has been difficult to govern. 2 years ago, the governor of Puerto Rico, Ricardo Rosselló, had to resign after being overwhelmed by popular protest after some discriminatory comments. And the English Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, was also forced to resign for a foolish thing. He organized a private party in the middle of the COVID pandemic, when the country was subjected to the privations of confinement. Without its consequences being able to measure in the future, other presidents, such as Gustavo Petro from Colombia, have garnered a disapproval level of 54% in a short time. Joe Biden of the United States, a consistent 55%, while Emmanuel Macron in France barely holds his own with 28% approval. If there is any moral that these fatal fates leave behind, it is that if governing is difficult, leaving power calmly or unscathed, it is even more so in these tumultuous times. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.